The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, has said that naysayers had taken to social media and spending huge amounts of money to distort the situation in Nigeria. The minister stated this at a mini-town hall meeting which he organized for members of staff of the Nigerian embassy in Berlin, Germany, and a cross-section of Nigerians residing in the European country. Mohammed was in Berlin to attend a meeting of African tourism ministers, on the sidelines of the International Travel Trade Fair in the German capital. A statement issued on the mini-town hall meeting in Berlin was made available to newsmen in Abuja by the Mr. Sagunadimi, the special advisor to the minister. The minister said the naysayers, who were hoping to override the string of achievements by the present administration in the country, were spending huge amounts of money to spread fake news about Nigeria. He said, contrary to the fake news being peddled in the social media by the naysayers, President Muhammadu Buhari is putting Nigeria back on its feet. That is why Nigerians at home and abroad must ensure they have access to authentic information. One way is to download the FGNI app on their handheld devices. The economy is on a steady growth, as attested to be by the latest report from the National Bureau of Statistics. The economy attracted $12.2 billion in foreign investments in 2017, up from $5.38 billion in 2016. That represents 138% increase. The economy further consolidated its recovery from recession with GDP growing by 1.92% in Q4 2017, compared to 1.40% in Q3 2017 and a contraction of -1.73% in Q4 2016. This means the economy ended 2017 with a growth of 0.82% compared to a contraction of -1.58% in 2016. GDP growth in Q4 2017 was driven by growth in crop production, crude production and natural gas, metal ores, construction, transportation and storage, trade, electricity and gas production. These are indications that the administration's diversification effort is working. Mohammed blamed the incessant clashes between farmers and herdsmen on environmental, rather than ethnic or religious issues. He noted that contrary to the narrative being pushed in certain quarters that gave ethnic and religious coloration to the clashes, they were caused by purely environmental issues. Mohammed said whereas Nigeria's population in 1963 was about 48 million, it is now about 180 million, with the country's land mass remaining the same. He said the implication was that there were more people per square kilometer, adding that this development raised the chances of clashes over dwindling resources. The minister also said that Lake Chad, which used to provide water and other resources to more than 30 million people in 4 countries, including Nigeria, in the early 1960s had shrunk by about 90%. He said the lake, which had shrunk from 25,000 square kilometers to 2,500 square kilometers, forced those affected to move south in search of resources. These and other reasons, like desertification, have altered the resource landscape, heightened competition for dwindling resources and raised the possibility of clashes between farmers and herders. Mohammed, who assured of the federal government's commitment to finding lasting solution to the clashes, noted that the establishment of ranches was one sure way of reducing such clashes. He, however, said that in resolving the crisis, Both the farmers and the herders must be willing to shift slightly from their positions grounded in their way of life over centuries. Lai Mohammed's words come just as the federal government fulfilled a key economic promise the ruling All Progressives Congress made during the 2015 election campaigns.